Hi, today I'm going to show how to run NVIDIA Dynamo. Here I come to NVIDIA's Dynamo documentation website. So this website has a lot of information on how to get started and install Dynamo, and then showing some examples as well. So this is a quick start page where we can see how to start running Dynamo with the front end, and also configure with the different inference servers, also how to test your deployment. And then in this page we have instructions on how to install it, where we can install in a virtual environment. If you have a GPU cluster, for example in my case I used Brev platform to check out a new GPU node. From there I can do this running of Dynamo with installing this AI Dynamo inside that GPU cluster. And here you can check out the Dynamo code from the GitHub website. And then once you check out, you can go into the directory and then form the virtual environment. And then you can specify either you want SGLang or VLLM or TRT-LLM when you run this Dynamo. Also, there is another option. You can also run with a container. That container, the Docker can run from ngc catalog with the nvcr and getting the Dynamo, and then you can specify the inference type as well on that. So I'm going to show some demo with a simple example. So here in this example page of the documentation, they give it for four cases. Like for example, this hello world is a simple basic concept of how to see the output generated by Dynamo with the basic service of distributed runtime when there is a backend and the client. So the Dynamo endpoint generate, and then the client can see the output from the Dynamo's run. So this Dynamo worker is a client which can see this output from the backend, and then the backend is the service that runs the input stream and provide the answer to the question. And this client basically requests from the backend and prints that response. And so this documentation explained the worker setup and service creation and streaming and logging as well. And that I'm going to show with the hello world problem with how to run this on a backend, and then watch the output on another terminal where the client is running to see the output with the Python client. So this I'm going to show is a live streaming result, and I will show it on a Visual Studio Code. So here I have this two terminals, one for the backend and then one for the client. So the backend launches the hello world Python, and then the client observe the streaming results coming from the backend to the front client. So this is a Bruce in NVIDIA's GPU cluster, which I logged in this machine using shell commands, and then inside I did the GitHub with the Dynamo and install. And then now I'm ready to show this demo with the hello world problem. So here I launched the hello world command. So the server started running in the backend, and then to get the output of this hello world from the backend, we launch the client, and you can start seeing this hello world output. So that's the expected output shown in the documentation which we see. So that's a cool thing like this. So we got the result for example problem, and in the future video I will show for another inference servers using Dynamo. Thank you.